Piano Pulse is like a toxic working environment because there was an issue. We don't have to bring up the issue, right?
You can bring up the issue.
But I feel like it's such an old thing.
Yeah, just mention it so I have an idea of...
that whole Munaka situation, right?
Okay, and then tell me why McG proceeds to ask Guguti, do you think Munaka is going to last on this show? Why not ask, do you think Dahi is going to last on this show? Do you think Sfiso is going to last on this show, on the podcast? Because honestly, it's a way of saying that Munaka is the problem, whereas she is not the problem. She was never the problem to begin with. Why not call out those two men who were speaking very disrespectfully to Munaka?
You think Munaka's gonna last on that show? Honestly speaking.
Why? In light of this, I think she will, because generally Monaka is almost... She doesn't give a lot of her opinions. It's the two guys, and she almost...
As the mediator.
Yeah, mediates. But there will come a point whereby... there always is. There will come a point whereby... Because she's very pro... Industry, the brands, etc. And it would seem like she really is... That's her goal, and that's her priority. Yeah. So there will come a point whereby
she's in the wrong place.
Whereby a brand will...
Monaka really was working in a very, I don't want to say toxic environment.
They said it.
Y'all niggas said it. In a very toxic environment. Like,
So gents, today is my last day of Piano Pulse. I'm actually really sad and I'm trying not to cry because I just did my makeup.
Munaka, when she left the podcast and chill network, was Neda. God is good.
But I think also with the network, I have no beef with the network. I think every show is doing beautifully. And I think it's a network that has definitely empowered Black people and empowered people to have a platform. It's massive. It's the biggest network in Africa. Do I agree with everything the show say? Absolutely not. I think some stuff is a bit dizzy. Not even a bit. It's dizzy.
How did you feel about them reenacting God speaking to you? Like I saw a clip of some.
Don't make me laugh.
So why did she leave then?
It's something that I've prayed about. It's not even about me anymore. God has spoken to me.
Hey, bro, I don't want you to leave. Am I sure this is a good decision for you? I think it's a little bit too early. I get that God spoke to you, and I respect it.
She said God spoke to her.
Let me read what she said. Like, I want to ask her, is he a man or a woman? What does he sound like?
What's his voice like?
Munaka.
Is it like with the echo and the light shining through the roof?
Munaka.
Leave Piano Pulse.
Piano Pulse. God, is that you? Yes.
I ended. Please.
I was like, what? God spoke to you? Yeah. Hey, God, how come you don't speak to us? Why didn't I say
Why am I still here?
Man, I feel neglected by God.
I felt that too. And it's something that I have to do.
People were saying you called it because you had said she wouldn't last.
You know why I called it, bro? Because I saw the change in her after she went to the Netflix show. And then obviously with Minnie Dlamini being a mentor, I was like, I can already see the writings on the wall.
Oh, Minnie Dlamini is a mentor.
Yeah.
So Munaka leaving, I don't know, man. And also just, obviously it's like sad, you know. But I don't know what's gonna happen with Piano Pulse, bro. Don't laugh, guys. That's not nice. This is funny, man. It's not. It's sad, but also
this is like the funniest thing ever, bro. Like,
but I think my issue with the whole situation was when she was asked by Tahi, so any beefs that you want to address, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, with spreading humors, are you guys cool? And she's like, yeah, I'm cool with Zile, but the girls didn't welcome me. Like, the fuck? What happened? What happened then? What happened?
Do I agree with everything the show say? Absolutely not. I think some stuff is a bit dizzy. Not even a bit. It's dizzy. I don't know him too personally.
Okay.
And every time I've interacted with Mac G, he's always been very kind to
Yeah.
me. He's got great energy. He's a dope person. I don't think he's not, but I don't agree with what he said. I feel like it's very distasteful. I don't think any man should ever speak about a woman's genitalia on a public platform for what? And also, dude, he's had a record of just not lying mini dog. I don't know what beef he has with her. Maybe he just wants to smash and she doesn't want.
Vault unlocked.
Do you guys remember that time when Saul was joking about, because Munaka had put out a video saying that God has told her, leave this situation. And then Saul Penduka and them, the minions. Guys, when I was speaking about the minions in the other video, I wasn't speaking about you, the dazzling diamonds. I was speaking about the minions that are there. Umunaka was nceda as keeper out of that dirt and that filth. When she said that it is God's will, I've heard the girl speak about how God has redirected her life. In my other video, I questioned, is it a good idea for her to do this thing, or is it going to be a bad idea? Nazo, God will always confirm. Sopenduka was joking around and saying, was it God, little Mac, God, something like that. Y'all like to joke about God until it gets serious. When they were speaking about how Mini Dlamini is actually mentoring Munaka, all the allegations of Mini Dlamini sleeping with this one, that one to get to the top, we don't know. We have an idea, or we have heard that that's what happens in the industry, but we actually don't know. We can specify and gossify about it, but we don't know. Unless you were ever put in that situation. So Munaka was nceda aphuma lapho. Azkhipha lapho. Good for you, girl. Because look at her now.
Don't make me laugh.
You see what I mean? God will never fail you, Munaka. God will never fail you that is watching this video. He won't. We don't know our meaning, how they got to the top of where they got to. But from what we can observe, it looks like they worked for it. Meaning from when she was a presenter, TV personality, she was killing the job. But people like McG have to stunt you because they are literally stunted, in my opinion. How often does he really beef with men? It's always the woman. Do you know what spirit that is? It's giving Leviathan. It's giving, how is it going there at that church when with your teas? How's it going? It's going good for you, né? It is not coincidental that 2 or 3 weeks ago he was speaking about Munaka when she left. And Mini Dlamini was in the mix of that conversation. And then this. Sis unenzondo, in my opinion. Inzondo. Spiritually, she knew what the right thing was to do. Fame and fortune is not the end all and be all. But being covered in the light of the Lord, being blessed by God, is the end all and be all. Calling off lapaya, kulea podcast, kulea network, and it will come out because nothing ever stays in the dark. It doesn't. Because how angry did you really get when the industry spit you out? How far would you really go to be the top dog of everything? Not to say that you are not working hard in the background. But the number of times that you mentioned that you've been dogged out by the industry might push someone like you to the extent of going snaky. Who knows? Munaka wasnceda. It's a network. But being intertwined with people in that network, if you look at it, guys, it's problematic. It's the number one podcast in Africa that is problematic. Like, umdaka. Podcasts will fall. I told you it will happen. Go on. Drink your teas. Teas imbiza. Okay. But how far does it go? It goes as far as sacrifices. When Dr. Kehlelezi was on that show, I guess he can see. I told you guys, it is not that the evil people cannot see. They can. The question is, from where is the source? When Kehlelezi was reading everyone, he knows more than what he was saying. Because didn't some of those things come true? Did they not? And who's the one that's drinking the tea? Kind of rhymes with Mac G. Not that I'm saying that that's the case. I'm just like, rhyming. I'm a rapper. I'm a writer. So, I just throw words around together just for the fun of it. Careful now. Why do so many people go on there and the shit crumbles? Everything happens in the spiritual realm before it does in the physical. But enjoy the tea. Literally, Mac G, enjoy the tea. As the crazy thing is, Moso to the point of no return. Some people will resort to very, very funny things. Not to say that Mac G and the T and everybody else has. It's just, that's what happens. Munaka wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. You're celebrating being a chiller today. But the question should be, what have you come into covenant with? But of course, pay no mind to it. I'm just a hater, not a chiller anymore. Right? Bye, guys.